Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss a very interesting and important topic of your syllabus, rebels and the Raj. In this chapter, we are going to discuss mainly about the revolt of 1857, in which so many persons died and killed by the British rule, fighting against the British. You can identify these persons. I hope that you will take time to identify. You can try to find out Tatya Tope, Rani Lakshmi Bai, Nana Sahib. So we are going to discuss about this important topic in detail. The revolt started from Meerut on in the afternoon of 10th May 1857 in the native infantry, and very soon it spread like wildfire. It swiftly spread to the cavalry and then to the whole city, and soon spread in other parts of the country. The historians consider this as the first war of independence. The rebellions had decided to cooperate among themselves, coordinate among themselves, and they had decided a pattern of the rebellion that we will sort of fire in the evening, and if any of us will listen the sound of the bugle, then we must join together. They decided also that they will first try to plunder the treasury as well as the arms. They will attack on government buildings also so that they could burn the records, and they had also decided that they will communicate each other or different groups about our activities. If we come to the important leaders who played key role in this revolt, in Kanpur, Nana Sahib Peshwa, he led the revolt, and under his leadership, whole of the Kanpur was in the hand of revolutionaries. On the other hand, Rani Jhansi Lakshmi Bai, Rani of Jhansi Lakshmi Bai, she was very popular among the people of Jhansi, and she forced the British to leave Jhansi. You might have heard खूब लड़ी मर्दानी वह तो झांसी वाली रानी थी. You might have read this poem in some of the classes, might be, or you are very much familiar about her bravery, that even she had very small son and she was fighting against the British and British army. Another person, Tatya Tope, in Kanpur, first he was acting like Nana Sahib name from Bittur, and he was one of the important leader of the massacre of Kanpur. Here spelling is as per the British they were calling Kanpur like Kanpur. On 27th June 1857, his role had been seen and observed in Kanpur. Afterwards, Tope held a good defensive position until he was driven out by the British force led against by Sir Henry Havelock on 16th July 1857. So for a long period he fought. In Bihar, Kunwar Singh played important role. He was Jamindar in Ara. At the same time, the people of Lucknow celebrated the fall of British rule by hailing British Kadir. He was the young son of Nawab Wajid Ali Shah. So you can see Birjis Kadir to our right and his father Wajid Ali Shah in left side bottom. Tribal leaders also played very important role in many of the areas. Local people also supported them, like Shahamal mobilized the villagers of Pargana Barot in Uttar Pradesh. Same way, Gonu, a tribal cultivator of Singhbhum in Chota Nagpur, he became the rebel leader of coal tribals of the region. And we cannot forget even Bhagwan Birsa Munda, like figure. Tribal people still worship him as and believe him as God. So they played very important role. Jinat Mahal during the rebellion or revolt of 1857, she kept her son out of the contact with the rebels so that British could not capture him. And we cannot even forget the role of Bahadur Shah Jaffar ji. Following his involvement in the Indian Rebellion of 1857, the British exiled him to Rangoon. Rangoon, now it's Yangon, and its capital of Myanmar, present day Myanmar, which at that time was called Burma. One of the important female figure in this revolt, she played very important role, Begum Hazrat Mahal. Begum Hazrat Mahal, she was also known as Begum of Awadh, and she was very bold and tenacious. Begum Hazrat Mahal, she played so important role that her role we cannot forget when we talk about 1857 revolt. The rumors played very important role, rumors and prophecies, and the rumors regarding the use of Enfield rifle, in which the bullets have to be loaded after just tearing the cap of the bullet from the teeth of the soldiers. And it was told that The bullet is smeared with the fat of cow and pig. You might be knowing that both cow and pig are in one way or another are very much related with the religious faith of Hindus and Muslim. Hindus worship cow while Muslim hate pig. So in such condition, if soldiers will be told to tear off the upper layers of the bullet by their teeth, certainly the sepoys were feeling that their religious sentiments are hurt. So it was one of the important reason to revolt against the British. They were sometimes distributing chapatis among the people. This was also to attract the local people towards them and try to assure their cooperation with the revolutionaries. People were bound to believe in the rumors. Question is that suppose rumors are spread, why people were believing in the rumors? When religious sentiments are hurt, when we see that really the British are creating problem for Hindus and Muslims of India, they are hurting the sentiments of the people. So there was no way that why people should not believe in that. Suppose the British established law to abolish custom like sati, though sati system was not good, but it was the internal matter of Hindus. Many of the Hindus were thinking that why the British to sorry interfere in our internal matter. They also allowed Hindu widows to remarry. This was also interference, and they had already annexed a number of territories, telling that you people, Indian rulers, that you are not governing well, misgovernance is there. That's why your you are not capable to rule, and your kingdom will be annexed by the British, like Jhansi and Satara. So people were not happy out of all these move of the British. In 1857, as I told you, that many of the historians tell it the first war of independence. A number of persons tell that no, it was not war of independence, it was Sepoy Mutiny. But not only Sepoy, after Sepoy also number of persons had joined, and it spread to larger area of India. We will also discuss about the causes of the revolt in detail, and its main leaders we have already discussed, and we will not forget that the revolt failed. So what were the reasons of failure, and what conclusion we draw, what is the image of the revolt in our mind? When we talk about causes can be divided in social, political, economic, religious, military, and immediate. Social causes in society, if you humiliate us or any person, if you humiliate, nobody will tolerate. So people were now hating the British. because on every step they were finding that British are trying to humiliate the Indians. Same way they were interfering in politics, telling that your governance is failed, you are misgoverning, so you will not be allowed to rule your kingdom. We are capturing and captured. I have already told you that Jhansi and Satara was captured. Economic condition of India became very bad because most of the people at that time, whatever they were doing, like craft persons, earlier the craft persons were very much honored by our kings. Now British were forcing them that they have to work for them and they will purchase their goods by giving them a minimal price of their goods. So whole of the economic system was collapsed, which India was following earlier. Religious sentiments, I have already told you, was hurt many times, and soldiers, Indian soldiers, were humiliated. They were not given promotion, and of course, the immediate here spelling of immediate is written wrong, double M. So I is left. There were immediate cause also, and we will discuss. Can you guess that what was the immediate cause? No, of course, immediate cause was the introduction of Enfield rifle that used cartridges smeared with the fat of cow and pig. You can see this Enfield rifle. You can see smeared cartridge. The outer thin layer could be only taught with the teeth, and if it will be smeared in the fat of cow and pig, how could Indian soldiers use it? Think of it. Jhansi and Gwalior was one of the important center of the revolt, like Kanpur. In June 1857, the troops of Jhansi revolted. Rani Lakshmi Bai, you might be knowing that she was widow of Raja Gangadhar Rao, and she was declared ruler. Tatya Tope, we had already seen, he also played important role in Kanpur. On 3rd April 1858, sorry, Hugh Rosse recaptured Jhansi. Lakshmi Bai escaped to Kalpi near Gwalior, and Tatya Tope supported her. Both marched to Gwalior, but Hugh Rosse was determined that if we captured Gwalior, then Rani Lakshmi Bai will also be defeated. So Rani Lakshmi Bai was brutally killed. It is told that her horse Chetak became very tired or ill during the fight, and she had to use a new horse which was not that much trained as Chetak. On Chetak also some Hindi kavita is there, like रण बीच चौकड़ी भर भर कर चेतक बन गया निराला था. राणा प्रताप के कोड़े से पड़ गया हवा का पाला था. Same way here, Rani Lakshmi Bai The using the trained horse that was not okay at that day, and she used uh, new horse that could not cross the big drainage, and could not jump over it, and British forces killed Rani. Tatya escaped southward but was betrayed by one of his friend Man Singh, and he was caught and he was also hanged. This map shows the important centers of the revolt. You must keep in mind that it is very important map question for you, that you must know how to locate Agra, Gwalior, Jhansi, Kanpur, Lucknow, even Ara, Delhi, Meerut, from where the revolt started. So, hope that if we start from the Meerut, this one is Meerut, near it, Delhi, Agra, Gwalior, Jhansi. If you come this side, here is Ara, in Bihar area. So, important map questions you should keep in mind. Now, causes of the failure of the revolt, which is very important, and question sometime asked that if the revolt was so popular, so strong, why the revolt failed. First and foremost, that British was a very mighty power, mighty empire, so it was not easy for any country or any uh, group of revolutionaries to defeat. Even then, they challenged. It's very good. And some people tell that the revolt was started early, which was decided to started earlier than that. So early beginning means that much planning could not be done. Some people tell that even planning was not proper. There was lack of planning and coordination. They were unable to coordinate among themselves. It is also told that they had selected their leader as Bahadur Shah Jaffar, but Bahadur Shah Jaffar was very old person. He was very weak at that time. His leadership could not be uh, very effective for the revolutionaries. On the other hand, British were using various methods of repression, burning whole of the villages, punishing the people, shooting gun on them. It is also being told that there was lack of uniformity. The revolutionaries in different areas were uh, using different ways to fight against the British, and one group of revolutionary was unable to know that the other group is fighting against the British or not. Are they really revolutionaries or not? I'm just making you clear. Suppose that they have decided to kill one of the police officer. Now, suppose there will be lack of coordination, then the time was not followed properly, then you cannot succeed. Even you succeed, that you will be captured. It is also being told that even middle class and intellectuals did not cooperate with the revolutionaries because they were knowing that this revolution cannot be success. They were knowing that we cannot fight against this mighty power. And last but not the least, number of person tell that this was not a mass movement. Not the all sections of the society were fighting in the revolt. So this way, if only group of people will fight, then how can we think that the revolt will be successful? Even then, the revolt had left its consequences. It had shook the very base of the British rule. It had very badly affected the British and terrorized the British, and its consequences was far-reaching. So we will discuss about its consequences in detail later. Thank you.